Welcome, friends. It's Sunday, so we're doing another one of our post-Depression, pre-World War II recipes from the 1939 Elmvale Community Cookbook. And today we're going to do a sour cream cake that was submitted by Mrs. Robert Bell. And as you can see, this is a recipe that is pretty much just a list of ingredients and nothing else. This is, of course, another one of those recipes where you actually need to know how to cook before you can tackle it, or at least know how to do things. So when I look at a recipe like this, I look at it and say, the ingredients are given in the order that you should probably use them. And that's something that a lot of recipes today aren't written in that intuitive manner. Recipe writers today feel that they need to put the most important ingredients at the top and not necessarily the ingredients that you're going to start with at the top. So into this bowl were a couple of eggs and some sugar, and I'm just going to whisk that together to get it started. Moisten the sugar. And then next in is a cup of thick sour cream. And I think that's important as well. You want to have sour cream that is as natural as possible. Sour cream that only has a couple of ingredients. And if it's a no-fat sour cream, it's not really sour cream. Sorry, it just isn't. So we'll whisk that in. Great, so I'm done with the whisk, and we'll just get rid of that. Next in are raisins and currants. So we'll put both of those in. I find it odd that it calls for both raisins and currants, since currants are just Corinthian raisins. A lot of people don't know that. They confuse the dried fruit, currants, with the berry or the red fruit or the red currant or the black currant. Two completely different things. And usually in a recipe like this, when it calls for currants, they're calling for the dried raisin type thing. So we got that in. Next in is soda. And we'll mix that in. And then it calls for flour to make a batter. Doesn't say how much flour to make a batter. So I've got roughly 2 cups of flour here, and I'm going to start with about 3/4 of a cup, mix it in and see what happens. I'd say it needs some more. So put in a little bit more. Keep mixing. So I think that batter looks pretty good. In the end, we used about 1.5 cups of flour. So now we need to bake it. And the instruction is bake in a gem or a loaf pan. Now, I don't have a gem pan. A gem pan refers to typically a cast iron pan. Kind of looks like a muffin tin, except it's not round like muffins. They came in 2 or 3 different shapes, really heavy pan. Quite an interesting thing. I should actually get one, and we should make some gems. A gem refers to the little cakes that you baked in it. So I'm going to go and use this loaf pan, since it's what I have. Now, just like last week, it doesn't say anything about time or temperature. So I'm going to try 350, and I'm going to keep a close eye on it so that it doesn't overbake.
All right, Glenn, what have we made today?
Sour cream cake from Mrs. Robert Bell.
Mrs. Bell, okay.
Oh, thank you.
That's a nice tea cake.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a lovely...
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of surprised at how many of these cakes have raisins or dates. Like, what is it about raisins and dates? Is it, did they store really well?
Well, they would... Yes. They stored dry. They stored easily. You could get them all year round.
Yeah. Because there's no other flavor in this. There's no vanilla. It's just raisins. Well, and currants, which are raisins. So.
And sour cream.
And sour cream, yeah. But I mean, there's no vanilla. There's no.
But it doesn't need it.
No.
There's the thing. It doesn't. Things don't need to be that complicated.
No, it is an incredibly simple cake. Like I would.
You ready?
What?
I don't know. Usually I would. It means something big is gonna. Bold statement. Go.
So, we did that 3 and 5 ingredient Nutella recipe.
Okay. Yeah.
I would take this, flavor wise, texture wise, any day of the week.
Over
those two, and this is as easy or easier
It
to
has
make.
6 things.
Six ingredients, and there's 6 ingredients that you would always have in your cupboard. And if you don't have currants, just use all raisins because
Yeah.
they're raisins. So you're down to 5 ingredients. And it's really simple just to mix it together. Of course, I will tell you
Some of the details.
some of the details that aren't in the recipe.
Like defining what a
Yeah.
gem pan is.
Yep.
A little butter improves this cake.
I guess
Did you add the butter,
No,
or-
no. You slather the butter on the outside as you eat it.
Oh, so well, yes. Butter always goes well with a
Yeah.
tea cake. Yes.
Okay, so this is a pretty good recipe. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.